Hi everyone, my name is Mackenzie. I'm a member of the class of 2017 and I'm a reporter and a video producer for the UFC here in beautiful Las Vegas. Now, I've spent my whole career in sports and I've had positions ranging from sports information to videography and now to on-camera positions. Now, my advice for you is a three-parter. It's to be kind, to be a squeaky wheel, and to find opportunity in everything. In a competitive industry like media, but especially in sports, being kind will just take you so much further than any other approach. You never know who will come back around in the future. So treat everyone as if 10 years from now, they're going to be in charge of giving you a job. And just know that little things like thank you notes, follow-up emails, they're very small actions, but they make a huge statement that's hard to forget. The saying, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, is especially true in our industry. So don't be afraid to ask for opportunity, make use of the connections that you have, and especially make those connections in the first place. Very rarely will an opportunity fall into your lap. Most of the time, it's up to you to make it happen. Which brings me to the last point. Find opportunity in everything. There's always the chance to learn and grow. So maybe it's an internship that you didn't get and now you have to go with your backup. Maybe it's the first time you're receiving not so great feedback that might be hard to hear. Just know that there's always the chance to learn. There's opportunity in everything, but it's up to you to recognize that. That's all I got. Go out, be great, and go Hokies.
Hi Hokies, my name is Rachel. I'm a class of 2018 graduate. I majored in multimedia journalism. Immediately after graduating college, I worked as a TV news reporter for about 6 years. And in the past few months, I've made the transition to the dark side, to public relations, as a public relations specialist for a full-service marketing agency based in Fort Myers, Florida. And if I had any advice for all of you all in accordance with the past few months in my life, that would be never be afraid to take a chance and try something new. Your professors at Virginia Tech and the curriculum at Virginia Tech have set you up for success. And as long as you believe in yourself and you're not afraid to try something new, you have everything it takes just to do that. If you find yourself maybe in a career that wasn't exactly what you expected, or maybe it's something you absolutely love, but you know that it's time for a transition, take the jump. Try it out. The worst thing that can happen is that, you have a few weeks of tough times, or maybe you have to move to a different company or a different business. But believe in yourself and work hard, put yourself out there, learn everything that you can, and show the world what it means to be a Hokie.
Hey, Virginia Tech School of Communication family. I'm so sorry I can't be there today. This is one of my favorite events that I get to do, and students, hope you're taking advantage of all the amazing professionals, a lot of them tech alums too, that are there. Hope you get a chance to network today. Biggest piece of advice that I can give to you all right now is to truly take advantage of the opportunity that you have. We truly have one of the best schools for communication in the country. And if you want to be on the air, just like a quarterback out here in Lane Stadium, repetitions are the most important thing. It's very hard to learn how to be a broadcaster, whether that's an anchor, a reporter, a play-by-play person, a podcast host, just by learning in a classroom setting, which is so important. But the internships and the extra time you get on air outside of class is so very important. Think about it. Quarterbacks aren't just good for showing up and being good at the game. They got to practice, right? And the same goes for you all. So take advantage of those reps. Apply for that summer internship. Do it 3 years, because the more times you get on the air, the better you get every single time. Take advantage of the reps, the internships, and all the great opportunities in our School of Communication. As always, if there's anything I can ever do, if I can ever be a resource, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much. Go Hokies and enjoy the day.
Hey Hokies, my name is Stephanie Campbell. I am a 2020 graduate of Virginia Tech, and I currently work as a AV technician in the executive boardroom of the International Monetary Fund. And before that, I was a news production assistant and studio technician at WJLA, the local ABC station in Roslyn, Virginia. And Jared just reached out to me to share any advice that I might have for any graduating students. Or any students at Virginia Tech. But for those that are graduating, congratulations. It's exciting. I know it's scary, but you guys have got this. Hokies stick together. So any advice that I might have would be, I think I have two pieces of advice. The first one is just to have patience. I know the job market's really tough right now. I graduated in 2020. It was the height of the pandemic. So it was tough when I graduated too. And so just have patience. I ended up working in retail for about a year because none of the news stations and a lot of the media organizations weren't really hiring anyone. They were running on skeleton crews. So I worked in retail, but you can transfer those skills easily. So just get out there, get skills, get started somewhere, and then you can take it from there. And then I would say my second piece of advice is just, keep up a good attitude. You guys are all Hokies, so keep up that Hokie mentality. Because I asked my manager at WJLA, I was like, there were a lot of people that applied for this position, and we all have very similar experience of working in like a student newsroom. So like, what made you choose me? And he was like, well, I just really liked your attitude. And we just needed like a go-getter. So, be that go-getter, be the person that comes in with the positive attitude and that just wants to learn as much as you can, because the more you learn, the more skills that you get and the more you can bring into wherever you go next. So I would say definitely, keep up that Hokie mentality. And then lastly, use your professors. People are always like, it's who you know. And who you know is important. That's how I got my job at the IMF, was my boss from WJLA moved here. So then a lot of us actually ended up coming with him. But so I got the job at WJLA because of Jared. So, use your professors. They want to help you. And, just connect with people, and that's about all I've got. So good luck, Hokies. You've got this. If you ever need anything, feel free to reach out. See ya.
Hey Hokies, it's Izzy Post-Ruland here, class of 2017. Super bummed I can't be there. This is one of the greatest things to have as a comm student. And I'm here to just give you guys a couple pieces of advice. The first one is take advantage of every opportunity that you have. Being a Hokie and being at Virginia Tech in the School of Communication, there is so much that you can take advantage of and really utilize all of the resources and the professors that you have and really absorb everything they're teaching you, because every skill that I learned at Virginia Tech, I've used in the last 10 years or so in my career. And take advantage of every opportunity given to you. The path may not be direct to where you want it to go, but by jumping on every small opportunity that you're given, even if you may not think it's the way the path's supposed to go, I can guarantee you it presented itself to you for a reason. Whether that's taking that behind the scenes job, even though you don't really want it, or taking advantage of an assignment at an internship, or maybe doing podcasting or writing when you really want to shoot and edit. Every single one of those skills that you're going to learn in the next couple of years is really going to help you down the line. So absolutely take advantage of it. And you guys are so lucky to be at the greatest school in the world. You have such a great network of Hokies around you who are all here cheering you on and rooting for you. And we can't wait to see what you guys do next.
Hey guys, my name is Stefan Reels. I graduated Virginia Tech in May of 2020, and I now work as a reporter in Memphis, Tennessee at ABC 24. And one of the biggest pieces of advice I have for graduating seniors is get your stuff done as soon as possible. Whether that's your resume, your reel, whatever you're graduating in, you don't know what's going to happen next. So it's best to be prepared. I did not heed that advice, and I thought I was going to have all the time in the world to do it. The pandemic happened and I lost out on all the resources that Virginia Tech and my internship had to offer. So I was struggling, and I don't want that to happen to any of you. So if you take anything from my experience, stay on top of it, know what you're doing, get it all together. And you guys got this. You're about to graduate. You're going to be A-okay.
Hello seniors, I am a 2023 graduate and I work at King 5 in Seattle. In my time at Tech, I actually studied political science, and my first video project I didn't do in the classroom until my senior year. And it all came about because of a Hail Mary email I sent to a professor begging to be in his multimedia journalism course. And after that, I asked for credit for an internship, I asked for an independent study, I asked to be in cinema courses. I feel like I learned that it's never too late to learn something, that even though it's your senior year, people might box you in to a linear path, and will do this even after you graduate. But that deviation, there's often so many different directions you can go, and there's no reason why you have to choose just one. And So even as you're searching for your career after college, this is just your first gig. It's not going to be where you end up in 20 years, and maybe it will be, but for most people it won't. And I think asking for what you want, asking to learn is probably your greatest strength. I moved out here without a job lined up, and I asked an alum to tour the station that I currently work at. And all of the jobs that I've had, all of the greatest gigs, every story that I've gotten to work on, the coolest sets that I've ever been on, all came from asking to be a part of them. Asking, how do I work on this project? How do I set up lights? How do I become the person behind the camera? So even as you graduate, keep asking to learn.